All right, here we go. Oh, pardon me, you took off your webcam. Gotcha. All right, this is Mr. Poggio, and we're in office hours, and we're going to figure out how to access your Gizmo correctly as a Google assignment. So, Parinya, thank you so much for being our model for this so that we can go through this and know how to access Google assignments in general, and also number two for Gizmos, authenticating. So, first things first, let's go to eKadence. So, go ahead to your eKadence and click on our actual Gizmo assignment 3.6, measuring volume. Yep, right there. So there's a place to make comments too, which is kind of cool. So if you want to make comments at the bottom, like go ahead, scroll down a little bit, scroll all the way down. So there's some comments. Anyways, I'll check them out if you have questions. Shoot to the very top again. And we want to access Gizmo as a Google assignment. So click the tab, we're not looking at the instructions. Click the tab that says work/questions. And when you do that, it will automatically, you might have to go ahead and hit update. I probably changed something on the assignment. You see the button that says update? Yeah, just click on that. Might refresh. Oh, it's just telling you. Okay, never mind. All right, go down to the bottom, and this is your actual assignment. Now, you could work in eKadence, but like there's smaller screens. Like I'm not a fan of that personally. I like to have my own. Just hit OK. I like to have my own Google document as I'm working. So click where it says open a new window and it'll shoot you into a tab with just your Google assignment. You got to go up a little bit. So good, open a new window. There we go. So now you're working on your correct assignment. That's a Google assignment. So we pretty much just saw the process of accessing a Google assignment. In this case, 3.6 or Gizmo. But now we got to go through the process of this thing called authenticating, which is a fancy way of saying letting programs know that you are you. You being your username from AUHSD, CVA, right? You have a username and password, and if you authenticate, it'll know you're an Anaheim student, a CVA student, and you'll have all the time you want on your Gizmo. So first click on where it says Student Explore Measuring Volume and click on that. Very good. And you'll see here, this is the Gizmo. Now you could go to our Gizmo class, and I think that's where there's some miscommunication because the Gizmo class has like an assessment at the end that's like 5 questions. We'll get to that after. But the actual Gizmo is your Google assignment, what we just opened. So I'll give you an example. If you look at the top here of how to access, it says log, enroll, and sign up for free in the top right. You don't click that. Don't click that. I want to give you an example of what happens if you're not authenticated. So go ahead and click where it says launch Gizmo. You could do it there in the blue or in the purple, or you could do it right on the screen. Either one does the same thing. And now you're in the Gizmo. Except the only problem is you have 5 minutes, and I think Parinia, we were doing it earlier, right? So it already said your 5 minutes is over, and that's it. But that's not true. You just have to authenticate. So X back out of there, or just X the whole tab, because we don't need that tab anymore. I just want to give you an example of how you will not see your Gizmo for unlimited access first. Go ahead back to eKadence, and let's go to the instructions for the week, which are 3.1, right? Remember 3.1. Oh, yeah, there's my announcement. Hey, we got office hours right now. There you go, 3.1. Click on that. Now, remember, these instructions are super detailed. Everything you need to know, like, I like putting them all in a Google document because, like, what if eKadence goes down? What if the internet goes out? You could actually access this document if you have it in your Google Drive. You could access it on your phone if you want. So I like it all right there. Scroll down to the assignment that says 3.6 on the second page. The second page has all the details for each assignment. The first page is kind of like an overview. And you'll see under 3.6, I'll have instructions about the Gizmo. I'll give you the time. It says about 80 minutes to complete. I think that's kind of high. I think you could get it done in like 45 minutes, to be honest. But I wanted to highball that estimate. So now it says Gizmo Authenticate, where right after I put you must to be able or to get more than 5 minutes. So go ahead and click where it says Clever, clever.com. That's the magical link to Authenticate or the website. Now, whenever, especially in Clever, all programs always click login with Google. So it takes you to, that's the link I gave you. Go ahead. Your student ID must be your account. You can't use your personal account, must be your account. So now that you're here at Clever, it knows this is an AHSC student. This is Parinya, and it knows that. So if you scroll down, it's below. It's kind of the annoying part. You got to scroll down. There you go. Do you know? See where it says Gizmo rostering? Yes, that's where you want to click. So go ahead and click on that, and boom, you're registered, or excuse me, authenticated. So now you could click on that. Actually, you're already in the Gizmo. Huh? So go ahead and move one of the beakers or graduated cylinders around. So now you can actually do the gizmo and have more than 5 minutes. So now it knows you're authenticated. Actually, you know what? Just because I want you guys to get used to being on the Google document, go ahead and X out of that whole tab because it knows that you're authenticated. It's okay. You could leave the tab. Go back to the Google assignment 3.6 that you're working on. Yep. Nope. That's the instructions. One more over. There you go. So now when you click on the title, go ahead and click on the title again. Now you'll have unlimited time. And if you look in the top right, you see your name because you've been authenticated and Gizmo knows it's you. So now when you launch Gizmo, go ahead and hit launch Gizmo. Now there's no time. Usually you see like a 5 minute countdown. Here's my favorite way of working on Gizmos. I assume might be the best for you, but everybody has their own style. Can you do a split screen and put one of these to the left or to the right of your screen? If you have a Windows computer, yeah, there you go. You could actually, oh, you're on a Mac. I'm not sure off the top of my head to do it on a Mac. But yeah, you got it. Go ahead, size it up, split screen, and then pull out your Google assignment to a second screen. Yep, right there. Perfect. And size that up. I know if you have a Windows computer, you could click the little Windows icon that has like the four little white squares together. You click on that button and put left, and it'll shoot to the left. You click on that button and go right, and you'll split screen to the right. But eventually, make sure you're comfortable with the split screen. There we go. I actually, you got it perfect sizing. Sometimes I change the size to 75% on the Google assignment, but you could see everything. But now you could do like both side to side. So your first question, make sure you read the directions, right? Follow the instructions, go through the simulation, respond to the questions and prompts in the orange boxes. You got some vocabulary, everything from cubic centimeter, diameter, graduated cylinder, meniscus, milliliter, pipette, radius. I'm guessing that's going to say rectangle because I can't see the whole thing. Prism, sphere, volume, and water displacement. That was right. So, prior knowledge. Do this before using the gizmo. Albert plays football. His sister Juliana plays volleyball. He's walking home. Can't see the rest. I think pretty much the question is, how do you measure and compare the size of these two balls, a football and a volleyball? So you're literally going to click on the orange. Go ahead, Parinya, and click on right there on the orange circle, and you type your answer right there. So just put blah, 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 or something. You can answer it later. There you go. And you're just going to keep scrolling down, and eventually it's going to ask you to do things. So in this gizmo, you might be moving the graduated cylinders and beakers around. You might be drawing things. You'll see there's a drawing symbol where it'll shoot you into the drawing feature of Google Assignments. And you're going to go through and calculate volume. This is the longer assignment for the week. That's why I call it performance tasks, but it's kind of the harder thing or the longest thing. I put 80 minutes. If you're fast, maybe 45 minutes, but I think somewhere in between there is about right. That's how you access your Google assignment. That's how you get on Gizmo. Comments or questions? Let me know.